Well, boys and girls, ladies and gents, and members of the Big Red Army, it's your boy, Big Red, the general of this wacky thing we call the Big Red Show. Welcome to another episode of the Ghetto Gourmet. I'm tired, it's late at night, I don't know, what time is it? It's late for me, I'm old, let's see. It's about 9:15, and I don't have my boy, so I don't have to cook a big meal, and you know, he was with me last weekend, and we went to the grocery store, do our normal grocery shopping, and was going down the frozen vegetable aisle and frozen food aisle, and he's like, Dad, you got to check this out. I'm like, what do I need to check out? So he's like, these meals here. So I'm like, is this what your mom's giving you? You know, and I'm like kind of worried, because when I was married, the old lady, the ex-old lady now, as I like to say, you know, maybe I like to call her Dragon Lady, I don't know. Anyway, she used to cook, and her way of cooking was Bartoli's meal in a bag. You heat it up for two, you split it, and Big Red's still hungry after that. Anyway, but he's like, no, Dad, she actually cooks now. I was like, what? Your mom learned how to cook? Yeah. So anyway, he's like, but, you know, whenever she doesn't feel like cooking, she gets me these things. And I was like, well, let me see what your ma is cooking for you, boy, or getting for you. And he's like, Dad, they're really good. So I don't know, I'm going to try them out. I got 4 of them. So this is going to be the first of 4 that we're going to try out here. It's by a company called Devour. And they got about 10 or 15 different flavors I saw there. This is their Sweet Tangy Pulled Pork. It's tender pulled pork in a tangy mustard sauce with bourbon glazed sweet potatoes. So let's find out what the hell my ex-wife is giving my son to eat. Y'all know I like to cook, unless I'm by myself, and then, you know, I ain't cooking a bunch of crap for just one person. So what we do, it says, remove the tray from the outer carton. Pull back the corner of the film to vent. Nuke on high for 2 minutes 30 seconds. Pull back film. Stir pork and sweet potatoes separately. Replace film. Nuke for another 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Let stand in microwave for 1.5 minutes. Dig in. When removing from microwave, hold on the tray side handles. Remove film and stir and enjoy. So let's see what they're talking about. Let's break this open together. You know, like I said, I'm not a big fan of frozen meals. It don't look like a whole lot here. I mean, you can see it. Yeah, that's enough to make Big Red hangry. You know what I'm saying? It says pull back the vent. Okay, so we pulled back. When I saw pulled pork sweet and tangy, I was thinking I was going to get some kind of barbecue or something. So we pulled it back to let it vent. I'm going to stick it in here. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. And we're gonna see. But let's see if they got any more info on this here. They got one of them little QR readers. I'm sure if I knew how to operate that, it'll tell me something. But it says, show your mouth a good time. Every carnivorous cook knows it. You live and die by the meat. So we went all out. This pork is cooked until tender and juicy. It's shredded and drenched in a symphony of sweetness, smoke and tang. The sweet potatoes round out the taste parade, caramelized with bourbon glaze, to die for, to live for. We'll be the judge of that. You know what I'm saying? It says, tastes ridiculously good. All food should be mouth-watering, period. End of story. So, in each of our meals, we dial up the taste, max out the flavor, turn up the texture, tender meats and creamy sauces, crispy crust and gooey cheese, spicy, smoky, or savory, sometimes sweet, always ridiculously good. They're pretty high on themselves, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we'll be the judge of that. So we got to nuke it for 2 minutes, 30 seconds, pull the film back, stir them, and replace the film nuke for another 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Let's see, this is one serving size, it's 400 calories. Calories from fat is 70. Total grams of fat is 8. Saturated fat 4.5. Trans fat 0. Cholesterol 55 milligrams. Sodium 850 milligrams. Total carbs is 50. Dietary fiber 2 grams. Sugar is 34 grams. Protein is 27 grams. You got 320% of your vitamin A's, you got 15% of your vitamin C's, 6% of your calcium, 8% of your iron, and then the rest is below the scale. So let's pull it out. It smells pretty good. I'll give it that so far. So far it smells pretty decent. Let me get an old sticker here and pull this out. And it says to carry it by the edges. So I'm going to follow the instructions. Now it says pull back the films. And then it says stir it. Okay. I don't know how it says stir the sweet potatoes separately, because the sweet potatoes are all mixed up with the shenanigans. It's not like you got a side dish or nothing, you just got a bunch of shenanigans in here. But let's see if I can't get this film to close back. Alright, another 2 minutes, 15 seconds, yo. Let me do it this way, clear. Time cut 2:15 start. What, little girl? You got food, you got water. What more do you want? You might need a little more water. Let's give you a little more water. Put you some fresh water. How's that? Yep, fresh water. You got food in your bowl. What you want? What more in life can you want? You want to talk to the peeps? Huh? Yeah? I need to clean my stove. My stove is filthy. I cooked something yesterday. Me and my boy, I made some pork chops and I never got a chance to clean the stove. Let me do that right quick. While I'm waiting, before I forget, because it was late the other night, we're going to spray a little of that full 9 up on there. Let's go ahead and get down with this. This Big Red does not like a dirty kitchen. It was just late the other day and I did not feel like cleaning yesterday. Big Red does not like a filthy kitchen. It draws roaches. And I don't like roaches very much. I ain't scared of roaches. I just ain't got no use for them little suckers. Really? What is the point of a roach? I mean, bees at least make honey and pollinate flowers. What do roaches do? Hell, I can even see maggots being useful. It decomposes stuff, you know what I mean? But roaches, what in the hell is a roach good for? I don't know. I do not know. Just in time, just in time. I'm glad I could sit with you guys while I clean my stove. You know, a couple of y'all have commented upon my clean kitchen. And I do like to keep a clean kitchen. I don't like to leave dirty dishes out. I don't like to leave food laying out. And I definitely don't like food remnants upon my stove. My microwave needs to be cleaned because it's funky as hell. At least a little glass tray on the bottom. I need to stick that in the dishwasher. I keep saying I want to do it, but I always forget. Alright, so it says let stand for 2 minutes. We ain't got time for all. Ain't nobody got time for that. So let me go cut on the light while it stands or sits. We're gonna go sit over here and turn on this here light. And we're gonna go sit down. Y'all know where we like to sit. We like to sit on the floor at the coffee table. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and stir this up. But I can tell you what, this is gonna be enough just to piss me off, because it don't look like a whole hell of a lot. So let's go. We're gonna go ahead and put this on the old. Oh, I don't even need a. Yeah, might as well. We'll put it on the pot holder and carry it by the pot holder, as to not burn myself. You know what I mean? Let's turn out this light together. Come on, let's get it. Y'all got it. All right, thank you. Thank you for your help. All right, so we're walking over to the old coffee table. As you can see, the apartment isn't that big. It's just a couple shuffles away from the old kitchen. And we're gonna sit down here on the big behind, and we are going to go ahead and we're gonna go eat. So it's pulled pork, but it's in a mustard sauce. You know, you put pulled pork in like barbecue sauce. So let's see. They got one adjective correct on there. They did. It does have a little smoky taste. I mean, wouldn't even call it pulled pork because it's not real shredded fine or nothing. I'd call it chunky pork, badly cut pork. Because, I mean, does that look pulled? No, that just looks like a big old hunk of pork. And I got 4 different flavors, or 4 different meals from these cats at Devour. I mean, and out of the 4, my son said he only had 3. And I don't remember if this was one that he had or not. I'll have to ask him. But I mean, it is slightly unique because, I mean, ain't nobody doing pulled pork with mustard sauce. At least not in the frozen food world. And not giving you big old hunks of sweet potatoes. I mean, this piece of sweet potato, hell, I cut it in half and it's still big. Look at, I mean, really? And you could tell they actually roast or cook whatever these sweet potatoes. Let me show you a piece over here. I mean, you can see the char on it. You see the char right there? So it was tickled by a flame at one point. The sauce is very interesting. I mean, it kind of works with pork, but I don't even remember how much these meals were. I should have looked on the receipt. I mean, the sauce ain't bad. I'm really digging the sauce. But as you could tell, Big Red's scraping bottom just to get sauce, because Big Red is still hungry. But the sauce is delicious. The problem is, like I said, it's just not a lot of food. And I dare say, most of them calories are coming from this sauce. And the sauce is, I'm not going to front. I ain't going to lie. The sauce is good. I just don't know how well it worked with pork. And it wasn't terrible. It sure wasn't a lot. So, I don't know. Let's see where I'm going to go with this. Devour for your sweet and tangy pulled pork. I'm going to give y'all 3.75. Would have given you a little bit higher if there was a little more food. But, I mean, as it is, Big Red could eat a minimum of 2 of these. And my ex-wife expects my son to be full on this? Really? Come on. I know he's skinny, but he's also a grown boy. He needs his nutrients and his vitamins because he's got to go to school. So he won't be a fool like his old man. Anyway, so yeah, 3.75. Would I go out of my way to get this again? Depending on the price, because again, I don't remember the price, and I apologize for that. Would this be my last meal request if I was sitting on death row? Hell no. But I mean, it's 3.75. It's a little better than the norm. You know, I mean, I've had some crappy TV dinners and food things in the past. Hence, when I was married and when I was little, living with my dad, and my grandma would get them when she didn't feel like cooking, and it would be the Hungry Man and all of that's bland crap. Maybe I should try a Hungry Man again one day just to see if it's like I remember it. But I mean, this had a decent flavor, just not a whole lot of food. Would I see myself getting it again? We already discussed that. I don't know. It would have to depend on the price, because, I mean, it did have a good flavor, just not a whole lot. Anyway, I'm beating a dead horse. It's late, I'm tired, I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself. But I'm getting old, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's you know what we old people do sometimes. We tell the same old stories and the same old BS. But anyway, over here's that subscription button. Why not subscribe? You probably subscribe to stupider stuff than this, so why not give this stupid stuff a go? And then next to that's that notification bell when I got more stupid stuff. And then over here, thumbs up, thumbs down, pop, hit me with one. It doesn't matter which, it just lets me know you're watching. And then down below, as always, you have that description box with a link to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twatter, and all that good jazz. And then there's a link to this channel's homepage where everything's separated on the homepage. Nice and easy. If you want to watch the cooking, you watch the cooking. You want to watch the fast food fat man, you can check that out too. Anyway, it is what it is. It makes your life a little easier. Life's hard enough. Watching this fat, soulless ginger eat on YouTube shouldn't make it any harder. Anyway, there's also a link to my friend's t-shirt website where you could purchase Big Red Show t-shirts. Check that link out. While you're there, check out his t-shirts. Go to that, follow that link. Takes you to the store. You click the shop, I mean the page, and then you click the store. Then you click the little tab down at the bottom that says Big Red, and you'll find Big Red Show merchandise, Big Dark Side of Red merchandise. You'll get a cool shirt. I'll get a couple bucks. Maybe enough to buy another one of these. I don't know. Depends on the cost. Anyway, down below all of that shenanigans, you do have some comments. If you'd like to leave them, leave me one. I'll leave you one back. I answer all my comments to all my subs, to all my lurkers and viewers and stalkers and fans and haters. I answer it all. I don't care. I don't have somebody sitting behind a computer doing it for me. It's all me, yo. And then, with that being said, I also need to tell you there is a, right above the comment section, but right below the video, in that description box, there's also a physical address. If you want to see Big Red do some unboxings, you want me to try something wacky that's regional to you, go ahead and send it to that address. Anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for hanging out with your boy today. And I'd like to thank you from the bottom of this big fat belly to the top of this bald dome. But I need you to do me that favor. I need you to tell your ma, tell your pa, tell your greasy grandma, share the video with your family and friends. Show them how you get down with Big Red. Maybe they'd like to get down with Big Red too. We'll never know unless you share the video. Caring is sharing, so start caring, people. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with Big Red for another episode of the Ghetto Gourmet. And I'll see you guys next time in the kitchen. And until next time, may all your cooking be ghetto fabulous. I gotta go find some more food to eat. I'm hungry, yo.